Okay, hey. So I want to see if God voice is working. Okay. I need to know if God voice is working and also if I'm live on Facebook because, Crookbook. No, am I not alive on Crookbook? Crookbook. Actually, it's not even Crookbook. It doesn't even take any money. Oh, look. Yeah, look. I am live. Okay. See if God voice is working.
Is Facebook hearing God voice? Let's see. Hearing God voice. Yeah, God voice is my fucking favorite. Yeah. Hey, and speaking of God voice, we are in the middle of God talking his not rules. God doesn't even know where these rules came from. Somebody made them. He's I'm reading it. Me right now, I'm reading it off Godtress. I keep accidentally calling it Pinterest, but it's Godtress. Yeah, it's the Pinterest of the gods. Yeah, only God stuff is on there. And this happens to be on there, because I'm a new bachelor. I've been kicked out of God's palace. Now I got to get my own bachelor pad. I got to do my own thing. So you guys are growing with me. It'll be a good time. It's a learning process. That's what God's. We're doing it, man. We're doing the damn thing and it's getting done. And we are in charge of doing stuff. Anyway, I'm in the middle of telling you all this stuff, and I hope you're writing it down. Write this down, 'cause if you don't, I'll remind you by punching you in the throat. So if you remember what I forgot to say, you better read this shit. Yeah. I just made that song up. I'm Godarati. Man, I'm the best singer ever. Godarati. Look, y'all have no idea. Anyway, so make sure you're writing this down, Moses. Moses! Pay attention. Okay. Look, stop looking at me like that. I'm pretty much okay. Pick your jaw up off the floor. I got ADD. They don't make God-sized Prozac. I don't know how to chill out. Man, Moses, pay attention. We need to do things. Come on. I'm in the middle of this. Chop, chop. Come on. The day is only 18 million years long. I mean, you have no idea about that. But whatever, like, the day is not that long. Probably. And in human time, I'm willing to bet a day is not that long. How long did I make it for? 12 hours. And what time is it right now? Like 2 o'clock in the morning? Okay, and by 2 in the afternoon, you'll be walking. So by 8 o'clock tomorrow night, you can go to sleep. It'll be a good time. I'll only wake you up one time. Swearsies. Anyway, are you writing this down? Okay. So, chapter 23. Okay. You shall not circulate a false report. Do not put your hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness. You shall not follow a crowd to do evil. Democrats, well, I should say, Democratic communists, nor shall you testify in a dispute as to turn aside after many to pervert justice. Yeah. Oh my God. I know people like that. You shall not show partiality to a poor man in his dispute. Yeah, because poor people suck or something. I don't know what's happening. Why do I care about this? Somebody somewhere, some God cared about this. And now I'm supposed to care about it. I want to do my own thing, damn it. Man. Oh my me. This sucks. Man, this is going to be hard for you guys. Anyway, this is what it says. If you meet your enemy's ox or his donkey going astray, you shall surely bring it back to him again. If you see the donkey of one who hates you lying under its burden, and you refrain from helping it, and you would refrain from helping it, you shall surely help him with it. If you see the donkey of one who hates you lying under its burden, and you refrain from helping it, you shall surely help him with it. What does that even mean? Why do I care about this? What is this? What does this even mean? No one knows. What does it mean? No one knows. No one knows what it means because it means buh. What does it mean? No one knows. I'm having a panic attack. Maybe. No, I'm not. This is now making me panic, but what does it mean? What does it all mean, man? I'm not high enough for this shit. Word magic is real. What is happening? No one knows. But something is happening. It is surely happening because I said it. Okay. So things are happening. Okay. You shall not pervert the judgment of your poor in his dispute. You shall not pervert the judgment of your poor in this dispute. But you said don't show partiality to poor people. What is happening? No one knows. Look, keep yourself far from a false matter. Do not kill the innocent and righteous, for I will not justify the wicked, and you shall take no bribe, or for bribe blinds the discerning and perverts the words of the righteous. Word magic is real, man. Yeah. Also, you shall not oppress a stranger, for you know the heart of a stranger, for you were a stranger in the land of Egypt. You shall not oppress a stranger, for you know the heart of a stranger, because you were strangers in the land of Egypt. Yeah, things, words, bleh. Look, things are happening. Why do I care about this? Okay. I care about this apparently. Okay. I care. 6 years you sow your land and gather its produce. But the seventh year you let it rest and live follow. that the poor of your people may eat, and what they leave the beast may eat. In like manner you shall do with your vineyard and olive grove. 6 days you shall do your work, and on the seventh day you rest, that your ox and your donkey may rest, and the son of your female servant and the stranger may be refreshed. I just, okay, okay. Things are happening. This, this is what I say to you. Things are happening, man. What the hell is this? Why do I care? Okay. Okay, I mean, I'm sure I care somewhere deep inside of me. Human issues matter to God. It's not, I've only been asking you guys to pay attention to only me, you know, when I make things good for you. So pay attention to me. You don't pay attention to me. And then you're like, we need to be told exactly what to do because for some reason you need to be told exactly what to do. And then you don't even listen to me. You listen to this little human because you're scared of me, but only to my face. Y'all's fake as fuck. That's what God said. Okay. Wait. 6 years. Okay. And in all that I have said to you, be circumspect. It, see, you know the word circumspect, but you don't know how to plant food. Are you guys kidding me? I don't know what's happening, but I'm sure if you know the word circumspect, you know what to do in your field. So why do I care about this? Okay. Look, they know the word circumspect, but they do not know how to grow food. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. Anyway, be circumspect and make no mention of the name of other gods, nor let them be heard from your mouth. 3 times you shall keep a feast to me in the year. You shall have celebrate Dead Baby Day, which now is called the Feast of Unleavened Bread. You keep unleavened bread 7 days, as I commanded you. At the time appointed in April 14th. Celebrate Dead Baby Day is April 14th. They changed it and never changed it back to what it was supposed to be. These people are fucking liars. It's April 14th. Anyway. Anyway. For in it you came out of Egypt. None shall appear before me empty. And the feast of harvest, the feast of first fruits of your labors, which you have sown in the field, and the feast of ingathering at the end of the year, when you have gathered in the fruit of labors from the field. 3 times in the year shall all your males appear before the Lord. You shall not offer the blood of my sacrifice with fluffy bread, nor shall the fat of my sacrifice remain until the morning. So there's only gravy. You gotta make gravy. I don't want none left. You make gravy. Make gravy with it. Just beef gravy, pork gravy, turkey gravy. There's chicken gravy, beef gravy, biscuits and gravy. There's all kinds of gravy in this, all like fat and shit. So you could like make gravy, man. Beef gravy, lamb gravy. I've never had lamb gravy. I wonder what that's like. That's probably beef gravy. No one knows what's happening. Anyway, uh, you leave none of the fat of my sacrifice until the morning. The first of the first fruits of your land you shall bring to the house of the Lord. You shall not boil a young goat in its mother's milk. I'm pretty sure that's some kind of incest. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that's gross, so don't do that. It said here on to do it, but I'm like, I don't know. Don't do that. I mean, it's kind of weird. Behold, I send an angel before you to keep you in the way and to bring you into the place which I have prepared. Beware of him and obey his voice. Do not provoke him. Oh, the angel, don't provoke the angel. Okay. For he will not pardon your transgressions, for my name is in him. But if you indeed obey his voice and do all I say, then I will be an enemy to your enemies and an adversary to your adversary. For my angel will go before you and bring you into the Amorite, all of your cousins, and I will cut them off. You shall not bow down to their gods, nor serve them, nor do according to their works, but you shall utterly overthrow them and completely break down their sacred pillars. Because, yeah, you shall, wait, you shall serve the Lord your God, and he will bless your bread and your water. And I will take sickness from the midst of you, and no one shall suffer miscarriage or be barren in your land. I will fulfill the number of your days. I will send my fear before you. I will cause confusion among all the people to whom you come, and make your enemies turn their backs to you. I will send hornets before you, which shall drive out all of your cousins. I will not. Uh, patience. Patience is the key, God. God. I'm listening to myself. Patience is the key. Just when you read this, just know patience. Patience, my precious. You're right. You're right. It's patience. Yeah, it's a virtue and stuff. Somebody said that. Anyway, I'm going to tell you what it said. I'm reading it. So make sure you're writing this down, Moses. I will not drive them out before you in 1 year, lest the land become desolate and the beasts of the field become too numerous for you. Little by little I will drive them out from before you until you have increased and you inherit the land. Oh my God. Oh my me, that's what's happening right now. It's like what's happening right now in America. I'm not going to do it in a year. Little by little, I will drive them out. So, again, the Democrat playbook is Das Bible. I've been saying that. Anyway, I drive them from before you until you have increased and inherit the land. I will set your bounds from the Red Sea to the sea, Philistia, and from the desert to the river. For I will deliver the inhabitants of the land. I will deliver the inhabitants of the land into your hand, and you shall drive them out from before you. You shall make no covenant with them, nor their gods. They shall not dwell in your land, lest they make you sin against me. For if you serve their gods, it will surely be a snare to you. Dun dun dun. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay. Chapter 24. Okay. Now, Moses, come up here to me. You, Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, and 70 of the elders, and worship from afar. And Moses alone will come to me, but y'all can't come near, nor shall the people, none y'all. Only 70. 70 special ones that you love, right? It's, I think, there's 12 tribes, so like it's pretty much almost everyone anyway. Anyway, it's one person from each family, something like that. Okay.
So, so, Moses came and told the people all the words of the Lord and all the judgments. And the people was like, I bet. And Moses wrote all the words of the Lord. And he rose early in the morning and built an altar at the foot of the mountain and 12 pillars according to the 12 tribes. Then he sent young men of the vampires who offered burnt offerings and sacrificed peace offerings of oxen to the Lord. And Moses took half the blood and put it in basins, and half he sprinkled on the altar. Then he took the book of the original Bible and read it in the hearing of the people. And they was like, okay. And Moses took the blood and sprinkled it on the people and said, this is the blood of the covenant which the Lord has made with you, according to all these words. Then Moses, Aaron, and all of them went up, and they saw the God. They saw God, and there was under his feet, as it were, paved work of sapphire stone. And it was like the very heavens and its clarity. But on the nobles of the vampires, he did not lay his hand. So they saw God and they ate and drank. What? Then Moses went up, like all of them, and they saw God, and there was under his feet, as it were, a paved work of sapphire stone. And it was like the very heavens in its clarity. But on the nobles he did not lay his hand. So they saw God and they ate and drank. What does it mean? No one knows what that means. What does that mean? No one knows. And Miss Muddy, I know you're watching later because you're working. Hi, I love you and I miss you. Okay. God, I love God. I'm sorry. He's my favorite. And then the Lord said to Moses,
Moses, come to me on the mountain. Come on, and I will give you tablets of stone and the law and commandments which I have written, that you may teach them. I mean, I know I told you to write it all down, and you literally just read it to them, but I feel like there might have been some typos. So, here's a new copy. God is out of control. I'm out of control. Me right now, God voice me, God right now. I'm out of control. I got ADD. I'm pretty sure there might be something wrong with me, but they don't make God flavored Prozac. So, God flavored Prozac, what does that even mean? No one even knows what it means because I just said it and no one knows. Anyway, why do I care about this stuff? Oh, yeah, I remember. Moses, I rewrote everything that you just read to these people. So you got to read them a new copy without the typos. Got it. Oh my God.
so Moses, after trying really hard not to roll his eyes and walk away, finally took Joshua. So Moses arose with his assistant Joshua, and then they went up to the mountain of God, and he said, "Wait here for us until we come back. Indeed, Aaron and Hur are with you. If any man has difficulty, let him go to them." Then Moses went into the mountain, and a cloud covered the mountain. Now, the glory of the Lord rested on Mount Sinai, and the cloud covered it 6 days. And on the seventh day, he called to Moses out of the midst of the cloud. The sight of the glory of the Lord was like a consuming fire on the top of the mountain in the eyes of the vampires. So Moses went into the midst of a cloud and went up into the mountain. And Moses was on the mountain 40 days and nights. Dun, dun, dun. Look. Uh, uh. Oh my God. Oh my God. What is happening? Okay. I don't want to do this right now. No, because you know what? We're not going to be able to. Okay. No, we're not going to be able to because it's going to get into shit and then we're going to cut off in the middle of it. And that's not going to be cool because I don't even have that much time anymore. How many minutes are we at? We're at 30 minutes. This is probably good, right? Because it's going to cut off in the middle of it and it's not right. Because it all goes together. It's like one thing. And I'm not going to be able to do it. Because this is not going to be like I was able to do it today. Because it was one continuous thing. This is not one continuous thing. It's one continuous story, but it's like 5 chapters of something that goes together. 3. 3 chapters. 4. 3 or 4. Something like that. I think it's 2. 3. Anyway. No, I don't want to do that because it's schematics and it matters, probably. I don't know. I don't know what to do about this. Okay, you know what? We can do this and we can do it really fast. Okay, chapter 25. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying,
Tell the vampires that they bring me an offering from everyone who gives it willingly with his heart. You shall take my offering, and this is the offering which you shall take. Um, we need bedazzling guns, lots of bedazzling guns, and lots of jewels and bedazzling jewels. We need lots of gemstones and lots of jewels and a lot of bedazzling guns. Okay. And a lot of tie dye, like so much tie dye, and a lot of silver and a lot of gold. Uh, like a lot. But the free will offering is like bedazzling guns and tie dye. Tie dye everything. Okay. And then, hold on. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Look, I need something really, really specially important. I need oil for lights and incense because I got a very sensitive smell. Like you'll find out. Anyway, it's very sensitive. And so we need incense. We need oil, fragrant oils. We need oils for lights because I have an aversion to darkness. That's why there's not a lot of dark all the time because I do not like it. And I need, oh yeah, I already said the incense and bedazzling guns and jewels. Okay. I need and bedazzling guns. And I need some stones to be set in an ephod and in a breastplate, and let them make me a sanctuary that I may dwell. I need a bachelor pad. Like I said, my dad and I, we are not really having an agreement since I overflowed the bathtub. So now I've got to make my own way so I don't overflow the bathtub anymore. So here's what we need to do. I need y'all to build me a house. And it's got to be very specific. Y'all gonna be able to hang out too. You'll have your own room or whatever. But for sure, I definitely need a place to live. And y'all are gonna make it for me. Okay. And I got all the schematics right here. Right now, I'm going to tell you what they are, and you're going to write them down. Well, actually, I'm just going to show you my phone, and you're going to write it down because I'm not reading all that. You could just take my phone and write it down. Okay. Actually, I'll just print out. Never mind. It'll be fine. Huh. Uh, and I need a chair. Okay. And we're gonna call it an arc, okay? I needed this thing says acacia wood, 2.5 cubits shall be its length, and a cubit and a half its width, and a cubit and a half its height. And you shall overlay it with gold inside and out, and you shall make on it a molding of gold all around. You can read this, right? Like it's the directions to my chair. It's from IKEA. It's the directions. You gotta make rings, you gotta make it portable. It's gotta be a portable chair. Okay. And you shall not, oh, listen, shall be, okay. And you're gonna put in the ark the testimony that I give you, the 2 stones. You shall make a mercy seat. See, it's a suitcase chair. It's a hide chair. Ha ha. I made the first ever stash chair. Me, God, right now. I made the first ever stash chair. It's got my special rocks on it. It's good. Yeah, it's suitcase chair. I have one of those. I have the original. I made the original suitcase chair, me, God, right now on God Voice. I'm so amazing. I'm so clever. Who else would have thought of that? Nobody until like a millennia later. Man, nobody even knew about my suitcase chair. But now they know about my suitcase chair. Yeah, it was so cool. It had rocks in it. Anyway, I think the Philistines stole it. But then Paul said that they knew what was in it, even though we're going to find out nothing but my rock and my journal rock. My journal rocks. No, I think it has a testimony which is written on those tablets. Yeah, so it's got my journal in it. My rock journal. Yeah. But Paul said something else was in there. But I'm telling you, nothing was in there. The Philistines stole it and burned it. It's my suitcase chair, man. Sad. Anyway, you don't even know that, Moses. Well, you don't know that yet. That happened on a different string universe. It's gonna happen here, but not for a little while. Anyway, look, you gotta build me a house and a suitcase chair. And you make the mercy seat. Uh, and make 2 cherubim of gold of hammered work at the 2 ends of the mercy seat. So it's gotta be like its wings gotta be like the backing, so you can like lean back, lean back, lean back in my suitcase chair. I'm leaning back. Yeah, it's my suitcase chair. It's gotta be perfect. It's perfect. Okay. And the cherubim shall stretch their wings above, covering the mercy seat with their wings, and they shall face one another. Oh. So this is going to be like a race car bed, only it's going to be an angel bed, only like an angel chair. So you're sitting like girl interrupted. Oh, that's pretty intense. I don't know if I want to sit like that. Make leg room. Look, I don't know what's happening. Okay. And they shall face one another. And the faces of the cherubim shall be forward on the mercy seat. You shall put the mercy seat on top of the ark. See what I'm saying? Suitcase chair. That's what I was trying to explain to you. It's a chair, but it's a suitcase. It's a chair on top of a suitcase, like a hideout thing. Like, I wouldn't put clothes in it because, the seat's not attached. But you could put other stuff in there, like your weed. You could hide your weed in your suitcase chair. It'd be a good time. Anyway, don't do that. Don't commit crimes. Probably. God said that. Me right now in God voice, don't commit crimes. Don't use your suitcase chair for bad things. Use it for your rock journal. Like me, I have a rock journal in my suitcase chair. My special rocks. I'm like a 12-year-old. I got ADD. It's a thing. They don't make God flavored Prozac. God flavored Prozac? What does that even mean? No one knows. I don't know what's happening. Okay. You shall also make a table of acacia wood, 2 cubits its length, and a cubit its width, and a cubit and a half its height. And you shall overlay it with pure gold, and make a molding of gold all around. You shall make for it a frame of handbreadth around, and make a gold molding for the frame. What does this mean? Whoa! Why do I do want this. This is my nightstand. It's very specific. You can get it from IKEA, maybe like the pure gold IKEA. I don't know. But it's my nightstand. It's got to be pure gold. Because the light reflects off the gold and then, it's not dark. Everything's gold, golden tie dye. It's so bright. No dark. Okay. Okay. Wait, something's happening. I gotta go in a minute. Haha. My dad's about to call. Anyway, see, this is why I didn't want to start this because it goes into a thing. It's a fucking thing. Okay. Okay. And make a table of all gold. And it's also got to be pourable. And its poles are of acacia wood overlaid in gold. So it's portable. You got to make it portable. And you shall make its dishes, its pans, its pictures, its bowls for pouring. You shall make them of pure gold. And you shall set the showbread on the table before me always. Remember, I got a very sensitive smell. So it's always got to smell like I'm about to have a heart attack. How would I know if I'm about to have a heart attack if I only smell bread? Well, bread does smell good. I never really liked bread. I guess I gotta like bread now because this thing said I like bread. So I like bread. I'm not gluten intolerant. Okay. You also make a lampstand, okay, of pure gold. The lampstand is of hammered work. Its shaft, its branches, its bowls, its ornamental knobs, and flowers be of one piece, and 6 branches will come out of it, 3 on each side. 3 bowls shall be made like an almond blossoms on one branch with an ornamental flower and knob. This thing, there's 7 of them, and they got to be lit always. Okay. And you make 7, and they shall arrange the lamps so they give light in front of it, and its wick trimmers and their trays also of pure gold. It shall be made of a talent of pure gold with all these utensils, and see to it you make them according to the pattern that was shown to you on my when I showed you my God. I gave you the directions. I printed them out and gave them to you, and hopefully you're writing them down. Yeah, because it's very specific. You need to do this because these lampstands, I'm telling you, I have an aversion to the darkness, and you do not want to find out. I'm telling you. So make sure you make these lampstands. Where's my thingy? I don't know where my thingy is. Oh, there's my thingy. Okay. Running right there. We'll be on chapter 26 tomorrow. Anyway, thank you for watching. I love you so much. Look, we're about to go watch some true crime. You know, we're about to have a fucking popcorn party at the party pen. No, pajama party at the party pen. We're going to watch true crime and hang out and drink coffee. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching, and I want to tell you join us here on the other side of this. In about a half hour, we were going, we are going to be hanging out watching some true crime. So grab your pajamas and your coffee and come and hang out. Press like and subscribe. I love you so much. Bye.